Hi, hello my dear students, welcome back to chemistry class beta. So in the last part, what we have seen beta, so mainly we have explained about mainly we have discussed about the Arthur effect, and one more is reactions of carboxylic acids due to cleavage of CO bond. In that category, already we have finished two reactions. Number one is formation of acid anhydrides, and number two is nothing but formation of acid amides. And another two reactions are there, formation of esters and formation of acid halides. Okay, so such two reactions we are going to be finished now. Right. So formation of acid halides from carboxylic acids. So listen carefully. Acid halides, they can be obtained from carboxylic acids mainly by using three different reagents. Reagent number one is using phosphorus trihalides. Reagent number two is using phosphorus pentahalides. And reagent number three is thionyl chloride. What is the formula of thionyl chloride? SOCl2. So by using any one of the reagent among three carboxylic acids, they can be converted into what, Nana? Acid halides. So let me consider one by one reactions of carboxylic acids for the conversion into what, Nana? Acid halides. Okay. In that number one, I am going to consider carboxylic acids when they react with phosphorus trihalides, PCl3, PBr3 as a wish, Nana. And finally, they are going to convert it into the product is nothing but what, beta? Acid halides. On reaction with PCl3, we will get the acid chlorides. On reaction with PBr3, we will get the acid bromides. Like that, respect to acid halides, we can get upon reaction with respect to what, Nana? Phosphorus halide. Which halide? Trihalide. Okay, I am going to show the reaction now. What is the general formula of carboxylic acids? R bonded to C, C double bond O bonded to OH. So name of this compound is nothing but what, beta? Carboxylic acid. What is the name of this compound? Carboxylic acid. When it going to react with PCl3, nothing but phosphorus trichloride. If you want, you can write phosphorus tribromide as a wish, Nana. Here I am going to consider the phosphorus what, Nana? Trichloride, that is nothing but the PCl3. Okay, it is which type of reaction? Reaction due to cleavage of CO bond, carbon to oxygen. This bond we are going to make cleavage. So OH position, it can be replaced by Cl. But here how many OH? Only one group. How many Cl? 3 Cl. For the replacement of 3 Cl, you required 3 moles of OH. That means here in this reaction, as per balancing, we required 3 moles of carboxylic acids. Okay, fine. Now 3 moles of carboxylic acids, when they react with phosphorus trichloride, that is nothing but what, Nana? PCl3. So all 3 OH atoms or OH groups, they can be replaced by the 3 Cl atoms. So now we can write that 3 moles of Si, nothing but 3 moles of R bonded to C double bond O, same 3 moles of acyl groups I have written there. Now such 3 moles of OH in carboxylic acids due to CO cleavage, that can be replaced by the Cl. Okay, beta. So this is your acyl chloride, and also we can say that name of this compound is called acid chloride. What is the name of this compound, beta? Acid chloride. Very good. Sir, here what will be the byproduct? That byproduct I am going to show you now. Here number of hydrogens are 3. So the 3 hydrogens I am going to write in the form of H3. Here one phosphorus atom is there. Okay, simply I am going to write here, that is nothing but P atom. Here number of oxygens are 3 in the form of OH. Such 3 oxygens I am going to write in the form of O3. So here what is your byproduct? The byproduct name is H3PO3, nothing but phosphorus acid. That is your byproduct, Nana. Okay, all of you. So statement once again I am going to be repeat here. Carboxylic acids on reaction with phosphorus trichloride forms acid chlorides. Otherwise you can write that acyl chlorides. Okay, na beta? Good, very good. So now for this general reaction, on the basis of the general reaction, I am going to write now two examples. One example I want to write by taking aliphatic acid. One more example I want to write by considering aromatic acid. So first of all, let me consider aliphatic acid. So an example of aliphatic acid here, I am going to be considered that is nothing but what beta? Acetic acid. So here I am going to consider that 3 moles of CH3 bonded to C double bond O again bonded to OH. So in the place of R, I have written CH3. So CH3 bond C double OH. That is nothing but what, Nana? Acetic acid, and also we can say that ethanoic acid. Okay, very good. Now such ethanoic acid or acetic acid, when it going to be reacts with PCl3, that means upon reaction with phosphorus trichloride, again all 3 OH, they goes to be replaced by 3Cl atom. So your product is 3 moles of CH3 bond C double bond O. Okay, I am going to be right here as it is, and all 3 OH, they can be replaced by the 3Cl atoms. So I am going to write here Cl. Okay beta, good. And the byproduct will be same upon reaction with PCl3. Here the byproduct is nothing but what, Nana? H3PO3. That means we can write that phosphorus acid. Okay na beta. So here acetic acid converted into acid chloride, but the acid form is nothing but acyl form. What was the formula of acyl? CH3 bond C double bond O. So this is nothing but what, Nana? Acyl. Acyl connected to Cl. So we can say the name of this product is called acyl chloride, or we can say that acetyl chloride, as you wish. Okay beta, right. Now let me go for another example by considering aromatic carboxylic acid, that is nothing but what beta? Benzoic acid. So now here I am going to consider 3 moles of benzoic acid. So 3 moles of benzene bonded to C double bond O, again you suppose it was connected to OH. So how many moles? 3 moles of benzoic acid I have taken here. Again you suppose it undergo reaction with PCl3. That means here we are going to do the reaction with phosphorus what, Nana? Trichloride. That is nothing but PCl3. Again same thing, all 3 OH from the carboxylic acids, due to cleavage of CO bond, they goes to be replaced by 3Cl atoms. So now here how many benzene rings are there? Okay, 3 benzene rings that I have written as it is. It was connected to C double bond O. Again how many forms are there? 3 forms. Is AB minus यहाँ पर continue लिखा बेटा. And all 3 OH, they goes to be replaced by 3Cl atoms. Again the byproduct is common in all 3 cases. The byproduct is nothing but what beta? Phosphorus acid. So the formula is nothing but what, Nana? H3PO3. So what is the name of this reaction here? Benzoic acid. It upon reaction with phosphorus trichloride, it going to be formed. The product is nothing but what beta? Benzene bonded to C double bond O. What is the name of such formula? The name of such formula we can write that is nothing but the benzole. What we can say beta? Benzole. Benzo means benzene bonded to C double bond O, keto group. That is called benzole. But benzole connected to what is a side chain or atom, that is nothing but Cl. So we can say that benzole chloride. In that manner, we can convert the carboxylic acids into acid halides, like acetic acid into acetyl chloride, or you can say acyl chloride, and benzoic acid into benzole chloride upon reaction with what beta? PCl3, means phosphorus trichloride. Now type 2 reaction I am going to show you that on reaction with what, Nana? PCl5, means now reaction with phosphorus pentachloride. Okay, let me go for, here I am going to write the D, reaction B category, Nana. Same thing, first of all give me the state. Okay, I am going to give the statement, Nana, directly in the form of reaction. R bonded to C double bond O, C double bond O bonded to OH. So what is the name of this formula? Carboxylic acid. What beta? Carboxylic acid. Okay. So it upon reaction with phosphorus pentachloride. What was the formula? PCl5. Yes, I have written the formula. That is nothing but what, Nana? PCl5. Again here, cleavage of which bond going to be takes place? Due to cleavage of C of O, OH can be replaced by Cl. So RC double bond O group, that I am going to write here as it is. After cleavage of CO bond, OH can be replaced by the Cl. Okay, I am going to write here Cl. But in that OH, one H atom is there that combines with Cl and goes to be eliminated in the form of HCl. Here one phosphorus is there, that P atom I am going to be write here as it is. In OH one oxygen is there, that OH I am going to be write in the form of PO. But in the form of PCl5, totally 5 chlorines are there. Out of 5 Cl atoms, 2 chlorines already we have written here. Remaining left 3 chlorines are there, that we can write in the form of POCl3. POCl3. So what will be the name here? Common name is, the byproduct of name is nothing but the POCl3 name is phosphonyl chloride. Phosphonyl NyL. And this is hydrochloric acid. But here our main product is what? R bonded to C double bond O. C double bond O bonded to Cl. So it is also looking like what, beta? Acid chloride. Okay, right. And the reactant name is nothing but what, Nana? Carboxylic acid. So let me consider again one example by taking aliphatic acid, and one more example you can write aromatic acid. So let me consider at least one example by taking aliphatic acid, that is nothing but acetic acid. Right. So what's the formula of acetic acid? CH3 bonded to COO bonded to OH. Yes, name of this compound is nothing but what, beta? Acetic acid. I have written here clearly. Now it upon reaction with phosphorus pentachloride, that is nothing but it upon reaction with PCl5. Again here, cleavage of CO bond going to be takes place. CH3 C double bond O group, that I am going to be right here as it is. Okay, fine. OH going to be replaced by what? Cl. Yes, OH going to be replaced by Cl. Again, remaining 2 byproducts, they are common. So one is nothing but HCl and one more is nothing but what, beta? POCl3. So what is the name of this reactant? Acetic acid. And what is the name of this product? Acyl chloride. And also we can say that acetyl chloride. As you wish, अब जो लिखना चाहते वो लिख सकते बेटा, no problem. Clear all of you? Very good. So similarly, acetic acid gives acetyl chloride and benzoic acid gives what? Benzol chloride. Reactants and products are same, just there will be change in byproducts. Okay, all of you? Yeah. So here method number 1 and method number 2 for the conversion of carboxylic acids into acid chlorides. Now method number 3. So here I am going to give the direct reaction again. Carboxylic acids are bonded to C double bond O. C double bond O bonded to OH. What's the formula? Carboxylic acid. Okay, I am going to write here. It is nothing but what, beta? Carboxylic acid. When it going to be reacts with thionyl chloride, they have taken in the D'Orgen's process. What is the formula of thionyl chloride? The formula of thionyl chloride is SOCl2. All of you, my dear students, once again I am going to be repeat. The name of this thionyl chloride is SOCl2. What is the name? Thionyl chloride. What was the formula? SOCl2. Thionyl chloride. Very important. And thionyl chloride reaction, mostly it going to be prefers in presence of a base. The base is nothing but the pyridine. What is the base? Pyridine, beta. So in presence of pyridine, when carboxylic acids going to be reacts with what, Nana? Thionyl chloride, what they are going to be formed? Product is again same thing, cleavage of CO bond going to be takes place, or C double bond group, that we have to write as it is. Okay, I have written here. Position of OH, again that goes to be replaced by Cl. Okay, I have written here Cl. Next here, one hydrogen is there that combines with Cl and goes to be eliminated in the form of what, beta? HCl. And remaining here one sulfur and 2 oxygens are there, and that's going to be eliminated in the form of a gas. The gas is nothing but SO2. And all of you listen carefully. In the three reactions, the most suitable and preferable method is, answer is nothing but thionyl chloride reaction. Because of in this thionyl chloride reaction, by the use of pyridine catalyst, we can easily remove the HCl gas. And one more byproduct is nothing but SO2. Due to its gaseous nature, it also going to be eliminated easily. So after the loss of both the gaseous byproducts, remaining we have only main product. The main product name is nothing but what, Nana? Acid chloride. What was the product, beta? Acid chloride. This is your important reaction. Again same thing, by using that reaction also we can convert the acetic acid into acetyl chloride and benzoic acid into benzoyl chloride. Just there will be change in what, Nana? Byproducts. Okay, let me consider at least one example. Again same, by taking acetic acid, what's the formula? The formula is CH3 bonded to CH3 bonded to C double bond O. Again you suppose it connected to OH. So name of this compound is nothing but what, beta? Acetic acid. When it going to react with thionyl chloride, so formula SOCl2. Okay, it upon reaction with thionyl chloride, nothing but reaction with SOCl2. Reaction with what, beta? Thionyl chloride. And this is a reaction, it going to be takes place in presence of pyridine. In presence of what, beta? Pyridine. Okay, what is meant by SOCl2? The formula name is thionyl chloride. Again same thing, due to cleavage of C of O bond, CH3 C double bond O group. This one I am going to write here as it is. Again O is going to be replaced by what? Cl. Okay, I am going to be replaced by Cl, and by the loss of HCl will be takes place, and by the loss of SO2 will be takes place, and here our main product is nothing but acyl chloride, and also we can say that what, beta? Acetyl chloride. So acetic acid gives acetyl chloride, benzoic acid gives what, beta? Benzoyl chloride. I hope you understand the story clearly. Okay, good. Now, so this is nothing but the, in the property of, in the category of CO cleavage, this is reaction number 3, formation of acid halides. Now, very important, reaction number 4, formation of esters. Formation of esters. This topic so many times already I have told you in the chapter of alcohols and the chapter of phenols. Already अपने दो बार esterification discuss किए, and this is the third and final time. Okay, right. So very important fourth reaction, that is nothing but the formation of esters. So formation of ester means we have to say that the name of reaction is called esterification. What we can say, beta? Esterification of carboxylic acids. Esterification of what, beta? Carboxylic acids. So esterification of carboxylic acids, this is the reaction given by the scientist Fischer. What we can say? Fischer. So simply we can say that in exam they may ask you, explain about Fischer esterification. F-I-S-C-H-E-R. Fischer esterification. Nothing much. How does carboxylic acids undergoes esterification with alcohol and with phenol? No problem. You can do reaction with anyone, but common compound is carboxylic acid. This is called Fischer esterification reaction. Okay, once again let me give the common statement. So what is meant by esterification of carboxylic acids? First of all, I am going to give you a common statement. So the statement is, so this is the property of which compound? It is a property of carboxylic acid. When it going to be reacts with, we can consider any one reagent. In that number one is alcohol. What, beta? Alcohol. Otherwise you can consider the another reagent, that is nothing but the phenol, as you wish, no problem. So carboxylic acids on reaction with alcohols or phenols, and you suppose this is a reaction going to be takes place always in reversible manner, and must and should we have to apply one condition, esterification going to be takes place always in presence of mineral acids like concentrated H2SO4, concentrated what Nana? H2SO4, and also we can consider HCl gas. Okay, all of you, simply you can denote H plus, no problem. Okay, so carboxylic acids on reaction with alcohols or phenols in presence of concentrated H2SO4 or in presence of HCl gas as a catalyst. Okay, now here we are going to get the product. The product is nothing but what? Ester, and along with ester here we are going to get the byproduct, that is nothing but like water molecule. And especially, sir, how can we say whether ester is forming or not? So ester is forming or not, how we can say? So we can identify by the what Nana? By the order. The order is nothing but we have to be remember the order. We have to say that fruity order. Which order? Fruity order. Very, very important. And due to by observing fruity smell, we can confirm the presence of, we can confirm the formation of ester. Okay, all of you. So this is the detection test of ester organic compound. Okay, once again. So carboxylic acids on reaction with alcohols or phenols in presence of mineral acids. Okay, now you can consider anyone as you wish as a catalyst, and they are going to form the product is immediately in within the fraction of seconds upon reaction between these two, they are going to get the clear fruity odor smell. By the appearance of that smell, by the absorbance of that smell, we have to be confirmed that the present organic compound is nothing but what Nana? Carboxylic acid, because it on reaction with alcohol it formed the ester. We are getting fruity smell means that is nothing but ester was formed. So ester forming from where? The organic compound is carboxylic acid upon reaction with what? Alcohol or phenol. I hope you understand the statement clearly. Yes. Now go for reaction. Carboxylic acids, what is the general formula? R bonded to C double bond O, C double bond O bonded to OH. Okay, I am going to write here R bond, C double bond O bonded to OH. When it up, okay, now undergo reaction with alcohol ROH. So simply we can say that RO bonded to H, or we can say R bond, O bond, H. But here I want to write like this only because of we have a particular reason. I will tell you. Okay, carboxylic acids when they undergo reaction with what beta? Alcohol. To show the variation in R and okay now in both the compounds, simply you write here R prime. You will get the variation clearly. And carbox acidification, it going to be takes place in presence of mineral acids. That acid here I am going to be consider that concentrated what beta? Sulfuric acid. Which acid I am going to write here? Concentrated sulfuric acid. Okay. So during esterification, this is the very important question for the competitive exams. During esterification, which type of bond cleavages are going on? Which type of bond cleavages are occurring in carboxylic acids and in alcohol? So, especially in carboxylic acids, during esterification, the bond cleavage is CO cleavage, carbon to oxygen. This is fixed. And in okay now in alcohol during esterification, which bond going to be cleavage? That is nothing but the OH bond. That's why I have written the structure RO bonded to H, because of here OH bond going to be undergo cleavage, not R to O. Okay, now good. R bonded to C double bond O. Very good. I am going to write here R bonded to C double bond O. Next one is O bonded to R prime. That one I am going to be compare. O bonded to R prime. Okay. Now H plus from alcohol, it combines with OH minus from carboxylic acid, and it going to be eliminated in the form of water molecule. In the form of what beta? Water molecule. So in that way, finally here we are getting the product is nothing but what? Ester. And that ester contain the odor of smell. The smell is nothing but what, Nana? Fruity odor. And also we can say that fruity smell. Clear? Yes. Now let me go for one example. So the example is, in the place of carboxylic acid, especially in the place of R, I am going to write CH3, means acetic acid we are going to be considered. Example number 1 is acetic acid, CH3 bonded to C double bond O bonded to OH. So what is the name of this compound? We can say that acetic acid, when it going to be reacts with alcohol, I want to consider the ethyl alcohol. Sir, what will be the formula of ethyl alcohol? So the formula of ethyl alcohol is C2H5 bonded to OH. Okay, this is R, this is R pan. Two different groups. If you want, you can consider the same, no problem. But as per this, here I am going to consider two different. In the place of R, I have written CH3. In the place of R pan, I have written C2H5. So what is the name of this compound? Ethanol, or we can say that ethyl alcohol. Good. So when carboxylic acids going to be reacts with ethyl alcohol, again reaction going to be takes place in reversible manner, again in the presence of concentrated what beta sulfuric acid. So now what will be the product? In the carboxylic acids, CO cleavage going to be takes place. In the alcohol, OH cleavage going to be takes place. Okay, CH3 bonded to C double bond O, that one I am going to write same. Okay, I have written there CH3 bonded to C double bond O. Remaining is O bonded to C2H5. Okay, I am going to write here O bonded to what beta C2H5, and H plus from alcohol, OH minus from acid, upon combination that going to be eliminated in the form of water molecule. So come on, try to say what will be the product. The product name is, here the side chain is C2H5, that means ethyl. Okay, side chain को तो cover किए. Remaining is CH3COO, looking like acetate ion. So we can say that ethyl acetate, this is the common name, and IUPAC name is ethyl ethanoate. Okay, all of you beta. Again, that also gives fruity smell. Next one is, let me consider another example by taking in the place of alcohol, I want to consider the phenol. So one example we have taken by using alcohol, one more example we are going to write now by using phenol. Common compound is carboxylic acid. So let me consider again same acetic acid, and if you want you can consider benzoic acid also. So what is the name of this compound? Acetic acid. Okay. It upon reaction with what? Another example by taking phenol. Okay, what was the formula of phenol? C6H5 bonded to OH. Otherwise simply we can say that benzene bonded to OH. So name of this compound is, we are going to say that is nothing but what beta phenol, and reaction going to be takes place in reversible manner, and in the medium is nothing but what acidic medium, that is nothing but what beta concentrated H2SO4. Good. So now which type of cleavages are going to be takes place? You know the cleavages is very well. So in carboxylic acids we have to make CO cleavage, and in alcohol we have to make OH cleavage. CH3 bonded to C double bond O, that one I am going to write as it is. Next, and from second molecule and from second reactant, O connected to benzene, that one also I am going to write as it is. O connected to benzene. Okay, very good. Next, and from here OH, and from phenol H is available, but goes to be eliminated in the form of which molecule? Water molecule. Okay, now come on, try to say what will be the product. Product name is, this is phenyl. Okay, now phenyl connected to acetate. So we can say common name of this ester is phenyl acetate. What is the common name? Phenyl acetate. And IUPAC name we have to say that phenyl ethanoate. Again the ester also gives fruity odor. Okay, now beta. So once again, what is meant by esterification of carboxylic acids? Carboxylic acids on reaction with alcohols or phenols in presence of mineral acids, they are going to form a fruity odor ester, again by the along with what water molecule. Okay, all of you? Yes. So that is your reactions of what? Esterification. But important question is, of course, esterification reaction, example, everything is important. But one more topic as per NCERT textbook is mechanism of esterification. That one I am going to tell you now. Yes. Mechanism of esterification. Mechanism of esterification of carboxylic acids. Mechanism of esterification of carboxylic acids. So esterification of carboxylic acids, this is a mechanism. It is a very special type of reaction. So we have to say that the reaction name is called, it is a nucleophilic. It is a kind of nucleophilic acyl substitution reaction. Nucleophilic acyl substitution reaction. I will show you in the mechanism. Okay, and one more thing, and this reaction going to be proceeds via nothing but by the formation of, means by the mechanism is, one is we have to say that addition. Which addition? Nucleophilic acyl addition. I mean acyl group undergoes substitution by the compound is nothing but alcohol, and by the addition compound is nothing but phenol. Okay, first of all we have to do addition of alcohol or addition of phenol, and followed by we have to do elimination. What we have to eliminate? Water molecule have to be eliminated. So this reaction going to be proceeds via addition and elimination mechanism. Addition and elimination mechanism. Yes. So based on these two things, we are going to discuss the mechanism. Good. So listen carefully once again. Actually, up to now, so many mechanisms we have seen in the organic chemistry. But in every mechanism, mainly we have considered three steps. Step 1 and last step. First one, last one, common. First step is protonation, last step is deprotonation. Mostly we did that only now. Okay. Yes, but in this reaction, again first one, last one is common. But here in this mechanism, in this esterification mechanism, mainly we have 5 steps. First one is protonation, last one is deprotonation. But in between that, again another 3 steps are there. Okay, now, yes, I am going to show you. So let me consider first of all, okay, by using this general equation. For that general equation, now I am going to show the mechanism. Why? Let me consider first of all carboxylic acid. What's the formula? Formula is R bonded to C double bond O, C double bond O bonded to OH. Okay, right. So step 1 is already I have told you, that is nothing but protonation step, and every step is reversible, all 5, that is common. So step 1 is protonation, means addition of H plus. Sir, from where that H plus we are considering? That H plus we are considering from mineral acids, either from HCl or from H2SO4. Good. So where we have to attack the proton? H plus को कहाँ पर attack करना पड़ेगा? Oxygen contains here what beta? 2 lone pairs, and this oxygen also contains 2 lone pairs, but this is double bonded oxygen, more reactive, and that is functional group oxygen. Okay. So by using one of the lone pair, we are making a new bond with proton. Okay. Now what we can write? R bonded to C, See above plane double bond. Okay, fine. I'm going to write the double bond. But by using one of the lone pair, they are making a new bond with hydrogen. So oxygen making bond with what? Hydrogen. So simply we can say that OH. But for making a new bond with hydrogen, oxygen donating its one of the lone pair. So which contains donating nature? Oxygen. So its charge is nothing but the plus. Good. And right side it was connected to the group, that is nothing but the what beta OH group. Yes. So what is the name of this compound? Name of this compound is called carboxylic acid. It undergo what? Protonation. We're talking of proton going to be takes place. So step 1 here I am going to mention that is nothing but the protonation. So upon protonation, carboxylic acids, they changes into the product. We have to say that it is known as protonated alcohol. What is the name of this product? Protonated alcohol. Now, such protonated alcohol undergo the process what? Addition. Which addition? Nucleophilic addition. Nucleophilic addition of what? Alcohol. Okay. Yes. Step 2 is nucleophilic addition reaction. But which addition takes place? Alcohol addition takes place. If you want, you can do phenol addition as you wish. Okay, let me consider alcohol. H bonded to O bonded to R. But what is the formula we have written? HOR prime. HOR prime. Again listen carefully. Here oxygen contains 2 lone pairs. Now by using one of the lone pair it was given to the central carbon. Actually this carbon is nothing but the acyl carbon. Upon acyl carbon, alcohol undergo substitution. Upon acyl carbon, nucleophile undergo addition. This is called nucleophilic acyl substitution. Okay, good. So by the donation of one lone pair from the alcohol to the central carbon, this pi bond going to be delocalized towards the oxygen. Okay, yes. Now by making these 2 changes, by the nucleophilic addition of alcohol, now what we are going to get? R bonded to C. Okay, I am going to write here R bonded to C. Next, C above plane actually double bond, but after delocalization of pi bond, double bond becomes single. And after shifting of pi bond, that positive charge is going to be neutral, means we can write only OH. Okay, now yes. Now that carbon going to be attacked by O is attacked by O, but O contain one hydrogen, is O contain one hydrogen, and O contain one side R prime group, is here I am going to write that R prime group. But here a new bond going to be formed between oxygen to carbon, For making that new bond, oxygen utilizing its lone pair, oxygen donating its lone pair. That means carbon contain the charge is nothing but what? Beta positive. And but this carbon contain what is the group? OH group. That OH group I am going to be right here. Okay. Now listen carefully. So around the central carbon of carboxylic acid, 1, 2, 3, 4 bonds are there. Group number 1, group number 2, group number 3, group number 4. So with respect to central carbon, we can say that hybridization is sp3. That means we have to say that it is nothing but a tetrahedral intermediate. This is which intermediate? Tetrahedral intermediate. Now, little bit changes we are going to do in this tetrahedral intermediate. The change is nothing but the H plus transfer. The meaning is nothing but the proton transfer. Which transfer you are doing now? Proton transfer अपन यहाँ पर कर दे रहा ना. Sir, how to do proton transfer? Yes. So what we are going to do now, beta? Proton transfer we are going to do within the molecule in the tetrahedral intermediate structure. So how to do proton transfer? Listen carefully. Oxygen contains partial positive charge. That positive going to be neutralized by taking one bond by accepting one negative charge. So simply we can say that the bond between O2H, that bond going to be delocalized or shifted towards the oxygen. So by the shifting of this bond, automatically oxygen contains positive charge na beta, that positive charge going to be neutralized by gaining this sigma bond. Okay, that means now that hydrogen is very free in the form of H plus, that H plus undergo transfer, so proton transfer takes place to one of the OH group because of OH contains in that oxygen contain two lone pair. Again, lone pair means a negative charge, it will accept the H plus. In that manner, proton transfer going to be takes place. So after proton transfer, what will be the intermediate? R bonded to C, okay fine, R bonded to C. C above plane OH, okay I am going to write C above plane OH. C right side connected to O because of positive charge gets neutralized by taking below bond. And O connected to right side R prime, okay I have written R prime. And below plane C connected to OH, okay I am going to write C connected to OH, but by using one of the lone pair donated to hydrogen, means we can write OH2, new bond formation. So by the donation of lone pair, central oxygen contain the charge is positive. So by the donation of one lone pair, oxygen making new bond with hydrogen, already another bond is there, so we are getting two bonds. Okay, good. So now followed by, yes, it is also nothing but carbon contain 4 bonds. Yes, it is also tetrahedral intermediate, but this is stable bond, this is unstable bond. After proton transfer. Okay, now what we are going to get? We are going to get the product is followed by, it undergo the process, same it is also reversible process. So in this process, what we are going to do? We are going to lose a water molecule. What we are going to lose, beta? We are going to lose the water molecule. How to lose the water molecule? So addition was over, followed by what we have to do? Elimination. So elimination of which molecule? Water molecule. Yes. So oxygen contain here 2 lone pair. By using one of the lone pair, I am going to delocalize between oxygen to carbon. At the same time, from the below plane, we can remove the H2O group. So by accepting this bond, positive will become neutral. You are getting the elimination product H2O. In that way, we can remove the water molecule. So after the loss of water molecule, what will be the product? R bonded to C. Okay, I am going to write here R bonded to C. C from below plane H2O already we are eliminating, and C above plane single bond become double bond. Okay, I am going to write here double bond. O connected to H. Okay, I am going to write here O connected to H. But by the donation of one lone pair, that oxygen contains positive charge. And right side C connected to O. Okay, C connected to O. O connected to R prime. So already this is looking like R, C double bond O, O R. Looking like ester, but ester contain proton. This is called protonated ester. Which ester? Protonated ester. Once again, all of you my dear students, step 1 protonation, step 2 addition of alcohol, step 3 proton transfer, step 4 elimination of water molecule, step 5 opposite to first one. First one is protonation, and last one is nothing but deprotonation. We have to remove the H plus minus H plus. That means minus ka meaning removed. What we are removing? H plus. So after the loss of H plus, here that positive charge going to be neutralized because of by gaining negative charge. So the final product is R bonded to C, C double bond O, C double bond O. Positive will become neutral by the loss of H plus. Okay, and it connected to O, O connected to R prime. So this is your final formula of what beta? Ester. It will contain the order is nothing but which order? Fruity order, and also we can say that fruity smell. This is the mechanism of esterification of carboxylic acids according to Fischer. Okay, all of you beta? Yes. And in tomorrow's class, I want to give you 2 to 3 objective synopsis, objective points which are related to the esterification reaction. And one more objective reaction we are going to discuss in tomorrow's class, that is nothing but the intramolecular esterification. Along with that, another 4 very important reactions are there for theory point of view. One is decarboxylation, one more is HVZ reaction, and another is nothing but esterification. Like that, another 2 to 3 theory point of view, NCERT point of view, important reactions are there. So I hope in tomorrow's class I am going to finish the topic of what, Nana? Carboxylic acids. Okay, beta? Right.